This was the big one now, the fight to the finish. Everything else had been only preliminaries. The winner of this one would take home the marbles. Short of a breakdown, it looks like a shoe-in for Roy Thomas, entry number 1, who up to now has been like a fox in the hen house, with no one able to close the gap. Setting a torrid pace, Jim had scarcely settled into the groove and the clutch linkage failed again. This time, there was no reprieve. He had given it his best shot, but there's no way you can drag a cripple into the winner's circle, especially in this sport, where even to finish can be somewhat of a novelty. Last year, Jim had taken 3rd in a motocross in which 40 started and 3 finished. Now it was his turn to be sidelined. But like Jeep jockeys everywhere, he'd be back, ready for another crack at the title and already planning how it could be done. Maybe a cross between a 4x and a water buffalo. "23 laps to go, and churned by the long day of racing, the water is now a muddy soup, salty, gritty, like grinding compound, capable of reducing a crankshaft to rubble or separating your clavicle. To help absorb the initial shock, some of the drivers use shock collars. The disadvantage is that it also restricts somewhat the movement of the head, the quick sidelong glance that helps you to jockey into position. Certain spots in the water holes are better than others. You try to hit those spots. Places where the ruts haven't moved around too much. Places that will carry you through faster. Slamming into the south turn, entry number 1 continues to hold a commanding lead. Yet always, like a monkey on your back, is how long will it hold together? How far can you push it before something happens? And more often than not, the answer is not quite far enough. 1 minute, he could be leading the pack, the next dead in the water. And for Ron Thomas, a bitter pill to swallow. With Ron Thomas out and sensing victory, entry number 45 heads for the pot of gold at the other end of this mud-washed rainbow. And moving into the final lap, it's a whole new ballgame. Along with a heavy share of the $4,000 purse, Bill Smith from Tacoma can lay claim to the title of World's Champion Jeep Rodeo.